Hello, this is my first documentation of Squirrel War success. Last year we had our first harvest of pears from this tree than we ever have. What has happened in the past is, as you can see, these trees are loaded with apples and pears. By the time harvest comes around, there's no fruit left. This here is my first prototype electric fence we made around the fruit trees. The electric fence consists of wire fencing, 2" by 4" that I happen to have around, made as the ground, and the wire on the outside around the insulators are the electric fence. The idea is if a critter comes up and starts to climb up on the tree, the first thing they're going to touch is the hot wire here, and they will get a surprise. If it's a typical squirrel, they jump up on the top. Generally, they touch the top wire before they try to jump into the tree. It does not get rid of all the squirrels, but it got rid of enough so that we got a harvest. I find that most of the squirrels just come right up the middle here. We had such a problem with squirrels in the past. One year, we were shooting them as they came. At that point, there was, I believe, 6 dead squirrels at the base of this tree, and 2 more came and hopped right over the dead squirrels. Didn't do any good no matter what we did. These insulators are standard insulators that you can find at Tractor Supply. I believe these are made to be standard, put on a piece of steel fencing. So what I did was, as you can see, just simply put them around the 2 wires for the bottom rows, and then the top row I made some cuts on them. Here's one. I made a cut through the front, halfway through the back, and I also made one on the front edge over here. This is the way we put it on, like that, and this little piece holds it up straight. Now we've started wiring this. The way we did it was in a way that we can get it apart for off season. So here is the actual break in the wire fencing. So I'm starting from the very bottom one here and going all the way around, and I'll go all the way around, and then we'll go back and then around again. Here's bringing up the next one. We leave enough so that we can bend it, and it is out of the, not touching the ground. If it touches the ground, it doesn't work at all. And we take it right on to the next one. After it was all wired, we hooked it up to this electric fence controller. It's the cheapest one at Tractor Supply, about 30 bucks. And here is another tree I have all wired up, the finished product. So we did actually connect the ground to the ground of the wire frame, and the hot wire, as you can see, just comes right around to the top. If any of the wires touch, it doesn't work. An extension cord is connected to the back side of it. It's just held right on the tree. In order to make sure that it is working, all I have to do is take a little insulator, like a stick, and put it up against it, and you can see the little spark. I don't know if you can see it on there, but that indicates it's working. Of course, you could always grab it. It gives you a surprise. That was not as fun. So hopefully this video helps somebody else in their own Squirrel Wars.